What's going on, guys? My name is Nick Sakha, and in today's video, I'm going to reveal to you the truth about selling insurance. If this is your first time tuning in, a little bit about myself. I started in the insurance industry about 5 years ago in 2016. Prior to that, I was a banker for several years while I was trying to get my degree, and I decided to take a leap of faith. I knew nothing about insurance. I just was so sick of corporate America, and I just took this leap of starting my own insurance agency. Fast forward to today, it's 2021, and I own a few insurance agencies. I'm looking to scale to 3 and 4 and even more, right? And I just want to reveal some of the truths, some of the inconvenient truths about this industry and selling insurance. And if you guys are watching this video, you're either already in the insurance industry or you are looking to potentially get into the insurance industry. And if you guys watch all my other videos, I have tons of amazing things to say about the industry. That's the reason why I talk about this on my YouTube channel, right? But with that being said, if you get some value out of this video, do me a huge favor. Smash the like button, subscribe if you get some value, and follow me on all my social media platforms. And like I said, in today's video, I'm going to give you guys 5 truths about selling insurance. Let's get into it. All right, so I'm going to keep it completely real with you guys. And the first truth about this industry and selling insurance is that not everybody's going to make it. But the same could be said about any industry, right? Like everybody that plays in the college basketball team isn't going to make it to the NBA. Everybody that starts in the insurance industry isn't going to make it in a few years. Everybody that starts in the real estate industry isn't going to make it in a few years. And so it's kind of universal. Not everybody makes it. But in the insurance industry specifically, a buddy of mine who's another YouTuber, Cody Askin, he says that 92% of insurance agents fail within their first 2 years. And I totally agree with that. And I have an experience with that, because as I look at my graduating class of everybody that went to school to start their own insurance agency, as I look at that group photo, not everyone's still there. And a lot of people fail. A lot of people, think that they're going to go into this industry. It's easy because everybody needs it, right? And that's what these people have, this preconceived notion that the insurance industry is easy because it's a service that everybody needs and everybody wants to learn about it. And the truth of the matter is not everyone's going to make it. And that's the first inconvenient truth, that if you're looking to get started in this industry, you're going to have to do a lot of things differently to really set yourself apart and to guarantee that you're going to be here a few years from now. And I'll get into it a little bit later, but this industry is certainly one that is worth it as long as you put in the work. And so that's the first truth, ladies and gentlemen, that not everybody's going to make it. The second truth is that this work, the work that we do, and in my specific case, I sell property and casualty insurance as well as life insurance, is that it's boring, repetitive work. It's just the same work year in and year out, and understand that and accept that the work we do, I like to say that it's not what you do, it's why you do it. And the same could be said about any industry, but really focus in on your whys, because if you're focused in on your whys, the what is irrelevant, the how is irrelevant, the obstacles are irrelevant. And I always, preach to not only remind myself, but remind my team that it's not what we do, it's why we do it. What is the greater purpose for why we do what we do on a daily basis, right? And so just understand that the work we do, it's not sexy, it's boring, repetitive work, nose to the grind, just keep at it. And you'll find yourself wanting to quit a couple times just because maybe you don't feel challenged, or maybe, it's just the same work. But as long as you have strong enough whys, compelling whys, you will find yourself continuously motivated and not minding the work that we do on a regular basis. So that's the second truth. Get used to the boring work and have compelling whys that'll drive you to keep going, to continue being successful in this industry, because as I'll get to in the end, this work is completely worth it. Truth number 3 is that in this industry, selling insurance, you're gonna have to learn how to sell. It's a must. And the reason I say this is because it's obvious, right? But sales should be priority number one. Whether you're an insurance agent working for me or whether you're starting your own insurance agency, you must learn how to sell. It should be your priority number one, because if you don't sell, you're not going to be here. You're not going to last as an employee or as an owner. Sales should be your number one priority, and falling short of your goals or your commitments is unacceptable, because you're not going to last if you're okay with falling short of your goal. If you set a commitment, make sure that you're doing everything in your power to hit those goals, to hit those commitments. And so you must learn how to sell, not just insurance policies, but you must learn how to sell in general, to sell your team on the vision, to sell your team on your vision, on what's in it for them, what they can expect. You have to get used to selling in general. You understand that concept and become exceptional at it, because again, you're not going to last. You're not going to be here a few years from now if you don't master the art of selling. And so I do know a lot of people that, when I was in training, there was a lot of people that was like, yeah, I used to work in, Social Security, or I used to work in, at the DMV, or I used to, I was an office manager somewhere, and they think that they can come in and just manage an insurance office, and that's the furthest from the truth. You are going to have to drive business, bring business in, and make sure that the business operates, that the business is driving towards higher goals and commitments, if that makes sense. You can't just manage, your way into success in this role. So again, understand that you are going to have to sell, whether it's insurance policies or whether it's your team or your staff. Understand that this is the most important thing in this industry, is sales. The fourth truth is that no other industry produces more millionaires. And I know that's a vague statement because, it's a very broad statement. The financial services produces more millionaires than any other industry on the planet. And I know that insurance is kind of lumped up in there in that broad category of financial services, because there's banking, there's merchant services, there's life insurance, and there's, all sorts of financial services, but insurance is a large part of that. And what I would tell you is that insurance industry produces some of the happiest people as well, which I'll get into. But understand that this industry has so much upside. There's so much potential, and as long as you can stick it through, as long as you can get to that other side, that there is a ton of opportunity. There's a ton of upside for you and your family, and for the whys that hopefully you're using as a compass to keep driving you forward in this industry. And so, again, no other industry produces more millionaires than the financial services industry. And again, selling insurance is just a component of that, but still it should give you reassurance that you're doing the right thing. You're in the right industry, and there's a lot of upside. And whether you're an employee working for me or starting your own insurance agency eventually, there's a lot of upside. Just make sure that you have the right leader, the right mentors in this space to really help you get there. The fifth truth about selling insurance is that it is amazing on the other side. And let me explain. The beginning is hard, especially as an agency owner. It's hard to grow your book of business. It takes a long time, many, many years of just constant work, constant reshaping, constant rejection, constant employees not working out, constant figuring different ways to make this business work, trying to avoid burnout, trying to figure out new ways to grow, and even losing motivation yourself sometimes. But on the other side, it's so worth it. I'm only 5 years in, and I'm reaping so many of the rewards that I've from all the hard work and seeds that I've planted in the first couple years. And I'm just beginning. Life's about to get so much sweeter because, in my opinion, the hard work is done. The hard part's done, right? Scaling to that next level is going to be pretty simple because my foundation is in place. But I know that on the other side, this whole thing is worth it. I'm friends with so many successful insurance agents, whether that's on the life insurance side, whether that's on the property and casualty side, whether that's Medicare, all areas of insurance, these are some of the happiest people that I've ever met, right? I've gone to masterminds and I've networked with these people, and these people live good lives, right? They get to travel places. They get to spend time with their family, because if you understand this industry, there's a lot of residual opportunities where money comes in from the work that you did years and years ago. It's similar, if you're a YouTuber, similar to putting out content, your YouTube channel will pay you residually someday. And so it's that concept of getting paid for the work you did years and years ago. And so that's why I say the fifth truth is it gets better. Like, it's so worth it on the other side. If you can survive the storms and get through it, you're going to have so much work-life balance. You're going to have so much flexibility in doing whatever the heck it is that you want. And like I said, I mean, I just pay attention to all my buddies that are in this industry, the people that have blazed the trails because they've been in the industry way longer than me. And these people are taking trips to Hawaii. These people are taking trips all over the places. They seem like they have awesome relationships with their family and flexibility to not miss their kids' football games or baseball games. And it just honestly is a life that I want to live. And so if you're in this industry, I don't care if you're just starting out. I don't care if you're working for an agency owner. Just know that if you're working in the right situation, whether that's working for an agency owner or starting your own insurance agency, that there's a lot of upside. And so if you're here, then stick to it. Overcome the hardships, overcome the rejection, overcome all that it takes to become successful in this industry, because it's going to be so worth it in the end. And so if you've stuck through this far, thank you so much for watching. I hope you got some value out of this. Make sure you subscribe for all things insurance, entrepreneurship, and self-development. Check out my other videos that I've made on the topic of insurance and entrepreneurship, as well as follow me on all my social media platforms as well. Be sure to destroy the like button before you go. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.